Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the entire Warrior Flight team, I'd like to welcome you to Joint Base Andrews 2011 Joint Services Open House. What a beautiful day. My name is Bob Henley from Glenwood, Maryland. I am the Public Affairs Officer for the Warrior Flight team. In front of you, you'll see our aircraft departing right now. With me up here is Rob Payne, Director of Logistics and President of the Warrior Flight team. At this time, I'd like to turn the microphone back over to such a familiar voice in the airshow industry, Rob Ryder, who is going to be our announcer today. He speaks all day long, but little is known of him, so I'd like to make sure that you understand the inspiration he is for all the airshow owners here. The sort of expert for the airshow is an entertainer.
39 Albatros, hailing from Salisbury, Maryland, is the pilot. Commanding one pilot is Burgess. Sipping through in the sound of that Rolls-Royce designed Packard-built Merlin engine is Chris Baranaskas flying the P-51 Mustang known as Glamorous Gal. Both pilots are highly experienced with thousands of hours of flight experience in both military and civilian high-performance aircraft. Launching Vandy 1 and Glamorous Gal today from Frederick, Maryland, Vandy 1 and Safety Officer and Crew Chief is Rob Turtle Payne. And from Edison, New Jersey, the Glamorous Gal Crew Chief is John, call sign Frank Lemley. We'll have to figure out where that came from, Bob. Oh my gosh. All right, as they take off, let me tell you a little bit about Warrior Aviation. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization headquartered in Frederick, Maryland. The Warrior Flight team performs at air shows all across the United States, raising awareness of Warrior Aviation's goal to ensure this generation of veterans is honored through our dedication, performances, and receives career opportunities through our Wings of Opportunity program. These wounded warriors are in your communities. They pass you on the street. They are all around you, and they need your support. Burgess in the Warrior Flight Team L-39, Vandy 1, built in the Czech Republic by Aerobatics. This airplane was the Soviet Union and Warsaw Pact's advanced trainer. When the Soviet Union collapsed back around 1990, many of these aircraft became available on the surplus market. There's a 1/2 Cuban 8 with a roll and a half on the downline rather than just a half a roll. Burgess is a retired United States Navy Lieutenant Commander. He's got over 3,600 flying hours. 2,300 of those hours are in the famed F-14 Tomcat, the real star of the movie Top Gun from back in 1985. Crunchy has 530 carrier traps at 256 combat hours. Oh, he's having a good time. I love the crispness, Bob. You can see him come out of that roll and just stop the wings perfectly level. Not inch into it, but just whack, stopping it right level. Now watch this next maneuver. Crunchy is going to pick an altitude and an airspeed airspeed for the start and stop of the maneuver. And then he's going to roll around an imaginary spot in the sky, 45 degrees up and to the left of the airplane. Watch for the nose to come up. Oh, he's got a double aileron roll on this one. I'm sorry, that's the next one. I'm ahead of myself on that. That's the double aileron roll. Nose comes up. He's got to set up for the barrel roll next. Now, I was wanting you to pay particular attention to that because it is a deceptive maneuver. It looks very graceful, very easy, very nice, but it is extremely difficult to do. It's actually way more difficult to do than that barrel roll because all he has to do is bring the nose up 10 degrees, throw the stick over to the left, and know when to stop it after 2 rolls. But on this one, it'll take coordinated use of the rudder, the ailerons, the elevators, and the throttle to maintain the proper heading, altitude, and airspeed to start and stop at that same altitude and airspeed. He'll pick up the point 45 degrees up to the right of the aircraft. Watch for the nose to come up, and watch for the roll to begin. How about a big hand for Mark Crunchy Burgess? When these airplanes became available on the surplus market, there were a lot of pilots who thought this would be a great way to get into a jet aircraft relatively inexpensively, and that's the truth. Now, here's the 4-point hesitation roll. Nose comes up, right knife edge 90, inverted 90, another 90-degree turn to left knife edge flight, and completing it, there's the 4-point hesitation roll. Initially, these airplanes were picked up surplus over in the Soviet Union, former Soviet Union, for somewhere in the neighborhood of, I want to say, around $75,000 to $100,000 a piece. Then they would be crated up, containerized, put on a ship, brought over to the United States, and taken to one of several different restoration centers around the country, and made airborne here in our airspace. Cameras ready from the right. Mark Crunchy Burgess backing it around. Now as he comes by, here's one that'll get your attention. Here comes Chris Baranaskas back from the Mustang. The P-51 Mustang is often called the Cadillac of the skies. That served in the Marine Corps together and were both wounded serving abroad. The Deuce is the limousine of the Warrior flight team that we use to honor our wounded veterans at air shows. Sergeant Alex Tice is a wounded Marine from the 3rd Recon Battalion who served in Okinawa and Iraq and was wounded in 2008. For a hobby, Alex likes to whitewater raft, and now he wants to follow his dreams of learning to fly and start an aviation-related business. With the help of Warrior Aviation and the Warrior Flight Team, Alex will learn to fly and get a head start on creating a parachute jump school that focuses on our veterans with new and exciting opportunities and careers. Air Force and Army dedication pass is coming up first, represented by the P-51 that flew in the United States Army Air Corps and Army Air Force during World War II. This is the first pass of our Armed Forces salutes. Lance Corporal Eli Tice is a wounded Marine and a former team leader, having served 2 years before being wounded in Afghanistan. Eli's hobby is scuba diving. He's a certified diver. For fun, will be diving on June 11th at the National Aquarium in Baltimore in the main shark tank and the stingray tank. But in the Navy VX-9 colors, the Operational Test Squadron located in China Lake, California. Chris Baranaskas and Mark Crunchy Burgess, pass 2 of the Armed Forces Salute. Selfless sacrifices that not only these veterans before you have made, but the sacrifices of all of our brave men and women who are serving to protect our country today. I don't do it for the glory, anyway. Go by for our future, our responsibility. Yeah, I'm really on the pressure. Being all that I need about 2 months. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the third pass. Coming in trail right now, the Marine Corps and Coast Guard dedication pass, represented by the P-51 and L-39 of the Warrior Flight Team. That is great. Great formation flying. Chris Baranaskas in the lead, being very careful with his airspeed, altitude, and attitude, and Crunchy tucked in tight right behind him in trail with reference only to a spot on Chris's P-51 Mustang. That's great formation flying. Ladies and gentlemen, look directly before you as Chris Baranaskas and Mark Burgess set up for their final pass to all of our brave servicemen and women. We salute you for your service and ask you for your help in making this generation of wounded warriors the most appreciated, well-adjusted in our nation's history. There's the break. Let's hear it for the Warrior Flight Team. And Eli and the entire Warrior Flight Team, where you can learn more about Warrior Aviation and our veterans' career programs.